Hi everyone, this is my video response for activity week 5. And my answer for the first question is that television has significantly changed over the decades, especially in terms of diversity and representation. And for this assignment, I picked the show Bridgerton to compare with I Love Lucy. Both shows feature interracial relationships, but they handle race and cultural representation in different ways, which we are going to explore. So my answer for the second question is that the TV show Bridgerton is known for its racially diverse cast in a reimagined Regency era England. The Duke of Hastings, which is one of the main characters, is black, and Queen Charlotte is also portrayed as black woman. The show creates an alternate history where race doesn't limit power or status. Now contrast that with I Love Lucy, which aired in 1950s. Lucille Ball and her husband Desi Arnaz played a married couple, which was a groundbreaking move at the time. However, while I Love Lucy featured an interracial marriage, it didn't deeply explore racial or cultural issues. Ricky's Cuban heritage was often a punchline rather than a meaningful discussion. And for the second part of this question, I answered that Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz faced major challenges in getting their interracial marriage accepted on TV. Many executives were against casting Arnaz, fearing that audience wouldn't accept a Cuban man as Lucy's husband. But Lucille Ball refused to replace him, and the show went on to be a massive success. Despite this breakthrough, I Love Lucy still played it safe. Ricardo's Cuban identity was mostly used for the comedic effect. His accent, his temper, and his love for Lucy, not Lucy, but Latin music. The show never tackled serious racial or cultural discussions. And forward to Bridgerton, we see a completely different approach. Race isn't ignored or played for laughs. It's integrated into the world building. The show subtly acknowledges how power and privilege intersect with race without making it the sole focus. And my answer for the third question is that Bridgerton shows that the show Bridgerton directly addresses issues of race, immigration, or gender identity. For example, the Duke of Hastings struggles with societal expectations and his place in high society as a black man, hinting in racial themes. On the other hand, I Love Lucy didn't engage with these topics at all. While it was progressive for its time, it avoided deeper discussions on race, immigration, or identity. And my answer for the fourth question's first part is that modern representation of race, immigration, and other controversial topics would indeed be very shocking in the 1950s. 1950s audience, as we saw how I Love Lucy was careful in the representation of the diversity, trying to avoid immediate changes in society's thinking. And for the second part, I answered that I think that the cast would be more diverse if I Love Lucy was a remake today. I think there would be more emphasis on the Cuban cultural differences with the American one, and the difficulties of immigrations would also be represented in greater details. And the third part, I answered that I don't think it would be more popular today because there are many movies and TV shows nowadays focusing on the race and immigration. It's not that unique for nowadays. And the fourth part, I answered that as for gender roles in I Love Lucy, Lucy was a classic 1950s housewife while Ricky was the breadwinner. If the show were updated today, Lucy might have her own career and their relationship dynamic would be much more balanced, similar to how Bridgerton gives its female characters more agency. Thank you, bye.